looking forward to this week, this game and going against a good football team. And like I told our players, last year this time Northwest had the same record, and it's the team that won the West, and got a lot of respect for them as players, coaches, program, and we know we're going to be tested. So we've had a good week of preparation, and we're going to need that because it's a good team. But looking forward to it. Another opportunity to play at Camp Randall and keep going with this season.
Well, what was your assessment of the carries that Nakia got against Michigan? And do you need more yards per carry or production out of your backup running back spot? How do you view that part of it?
Yeah, I mean, that's, would you like more? Would you like, that's, there's a lot that goes into that. I thought, a couple times he did some good things. A couple times I thought was maybe trying to make more out of it necessarily, but feel good with him and who he is and how he's approached everything. But I mean, yeah, you'd always want to have a ton of production from every one of your guys. I don't look at it that, but I think there were some areas where, he can learn from what he did and did well, and areas where he can get better.
We haven't talked much about your inside linebacker depth, but with Leo out this week, what have you gotten from not only Chryst and Jack, but also at times Mascarenas?
Yeah, I thought really Mikey, he had a really good spring, and I think he was able to build on that and had a great fall. A lot of, Mike has been, knock on wood, he's been really good and healthy. That was always kind of something that got in his way, but there's a guy that loves football, and will do everything. So the studying, the preparation, and then going out and playing it. And I think there's something to be said too that he's been around some good players, and there's stuff to learn from. And yet I think that he also knows himself well enough that kind of what fits, what works. And when he has had his opportunities, he's been good for us. And like you said, could get more opportunities certainly this week. And I've really liked what he's done and kind of who he's kind of come to be, as a lineman, where you feel really confident about him.
Did anything change communication-wise with the safeties, just some younger guys stepping in for the first half?
Not necessarily. That's, the voice is different, but as far as the communication and how it goes and what it should be, they've been doing it the whole, it's not the first time that these guys are playing with each other or, playing with those around them, right? So nothing changes that way. Like anything, communication's big, and it's being certain about it and being loud about it. And that group's been really good. That's probably one of their strengths. For a long time they've been that. So I don't think anything changes necessarily to where it's any type of problem, certainly.
Tyler and Don both got snaps at safety in the last game. Would you like both of those guys to get reps in this game, or what do you do in the first half to try and?
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy does a good job of kind of working them all in, and certainly have had to get a lot of work this week, and yet you still, Eric and Reggie, it's a unique one, right? Because it's not like they're out for the game; it's part of the game, and so, I think that's one of the things Jimmy does real well, and will continue to do so in the game. But it's good they got some snaps, and they've all had a number of reps on special teams, but to get the defensive snaps, I think that's helpful, because that can be tricky if all of a sudden you've never played and now it's your first snap. So feel good with them there, and we're going to be tested differently, and things are going to come up that you can't necessarily plan for, and that's where they've got to trust themselves and trust the plan and act on it.
Paul, did Bryson give it a go in practice this week and then just find out not quite ready yet?
Yeah, I mean, it's been good. He's making progress with it, and we didn't know, where it was going to be, and so he's continuing to work towards that, which is good, because when it first happened, you're thinking the worst, So then when it's one of those where he's going and he's practicing, you're like, all right, this is good. It beats what it could be.